What's up, guys? This is a Vancouver Hustlers. I'm your host, Umar Khan.
And I'm your co-host, Joshua Adera.
And we got our boy
LegitCreation in the game. What's up? What's up?
Look, or like, yeah, how was it? Yeah.
Capitalism.
Or whatever. Those specific days, starting your own thing.
If you don't want to work for
No, not necessarily.
Starting your own thing.
Alright, guys. So we're gonna start off right off the bat, bro.
Yeah.
Legit, introduce yourself.
Guys, what up, guys? My name is LegitCreation. I'm a content creator local in Surrey, Vancouver. I create Instagram videos, YouTube videos. I model, I act. I'm also a marketing student and a martial artist. I don't know.
That's awesome.
Put it all together. I'm just a creative, fun. I hope I'm fun. Hope I'm fun guy. Yeah. That's me, man.
Dope.
You do acting too and modeling?
Yeah,
That's sweet.
I'm going into it more.
Yeah.
I'm exploring it more because of my break. Right now, I'm on my break for this year, but I'm focusing more on the other side of social media. So not being at social media, but actually grinding. I'm working on a short with it's called the Share Project coming out.
Yeah.
For mental health spotlight.
Oh,
so
cool.
it's
I seen that somewhere, bro.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Did you post that recently?
Mental health spotlight. She's around. She's from Toronto. She's from Toronto.
That sounds so familiar.
Jesse
I might have
Berard.
seen that. Not sure.
I don't think I've heard of
sure.
it. But it sounds cool. It sounds interesting.
Yeah, it's more related to my background story of when I was a kid.
Okay.
So it's more of like a long story short. I have this is gonna go really deep, guys.
Okay.
Just gonna,
I like it.
This is gonna go. It's about part of it's about my suicide attempt when I was a kid.
Okay.
Oh, shoot.
So it's more of a personal level for kids to relate that they can understand that they're not alone.
Okay.
Dang, that's
And
deep,
they're not
man.
like the world isn't like a hidden world to them. Like a lot of people do go similar stages and they don't understand what to do in those stages,
Right.
causing them to commit things that they could have prevented and had gone past of.
Right.
So
That's deep.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't know it was gonna be deep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
appreciate you
Yeah.
for that, man.
Yeah.
This guy's put on the line for us, man.
Yeah,
damn.
exactly. So
But that's scary, bro, because
It's a really big issue, and it's the entire world, right?
it is.
have you seen Logic's music video?
Oh fuck yeah!
Yeah,
I love
1-800,
Logic.
I
Yo,
love
I
it.
vibe with Logic. I was just listening to him on the way here, on the way
I
back.
know.
He's my boy. I fucking
He's
love
awesome, right?
Logic, J. Cole, and you got Drake
Yeah.
just dropping. Look alive. Oh
Yeah.
god.
100%.
Even God's Plan for
God's
the
God's
Plan.
Plan.
Yeah, he's like giving back to
Giving back
everybody.
like
Giving
almost
back
$1 million.
for
Like
I know.
holy
It's
shit.
It's
Sick side.
ridiculous, right?
Six
There
side.
you go. This guy's represented, man.
Welcome to
This
Van.
guy's
That's
represented.
where it's at.
Vancouver Hustlers.
Yeah, if you don't mind it, if you want to dive into your story when you're younger, that suicide attempt. If you don't want to, it's
Oh
fine.
no, it's still fun. I can give you part of it.
Okay,
So you guys remember during the 2008 market crash that happened, right?
Yes.
That was the time where a lot of people were buying houses.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, my dad bought a house, and I lived on the farm. So it was a farm in South Surrey, and the farm it wasn't a regular farm; it was like a chicken farm.
Okay.
So it wasn't like berries or the typical
Yeah.
brown like own farm. It was a chicken farm. And I personally had to do work on that farm. So I was like grade 6, 7 during the time, and I started working during the time for free for my parents, right? And then the market crash happened. My dad was a long haul trucker, so if business was moving in the U.S., like he had nothing to do there.
Okay.
Slowly they fired him.
Oh.
They fired my dad, and from there my parents were only making money from the farm in the back, right? And then I was working too with my parents, supporting my dad, trying to get it through every bill, whatever the hell I can do, right? And it's all like a whole mixed story. I'll be honest, like I had a lifestyle that was more a workaholic lifestyle, where I'd wake up at 4, I'd get dropped to my grandma's, I'd go to school, come back to my grandma's, and then at my grandma's there would be kids around, so I can't really study. Or do much studying for my classes, whatever classes I had. And then I'd go back home, and then I'd work. Like I'd clean up the back, I'd feed the chickens, feed the animals.
So just never ending.
Never ending. Feed the animals, and then go back, get inside by 9:30ish.
Wow.
And then take a shower, then study, then go back to sleep, wake up at 4 again.
And do it again.
Do it again. It was like a 5-day process. And on Saturdays, I would help my dad with money. So I'd count cash and whatnot, or whatever business he had coming in from in the farm.
Just to help.
Just to help.
Provide.
Yeah, but it wasn't like the regular typical lifestyle for a kid.
Right.
To, like, you know, Saturday morning.
So it like instilled your values and morals to work hard.
Yeah, to work hard. Yeah, and it put me in positions where I had cried. I was in like here's one story of me. This is really iconic to me personally.
Okay.
When I was feeding the animals one night, it was just one bad day for me, right?
Okay.
It was nighttime. It was raining hard. It was fucked, right? Literally stupid messed up. I just broke down because I'm like, I don't want to do this. I'm a kid.
It's just the worst
like
thing
grade
ever.
9. Like it's like I hate this. Like fuck this. Why do I deserve this? And I just let it all out, right?
Yeah.
It started like hitting the ground or something, right? And then but I just stood up and it made me realize, like, honestly, Krish, like, you need to get up and go do something. You're not going to get anything done if you sit here and cry. You can cry it out, but only way you're going to improve and get through this is if you take action.
Right.
So I took action.
Wow.
I took action, and
that was like grade 9.
that was like grade 8, grade 9
Wow.
during the time, and it was like it was a change for me. You know what I mean? And there was a time, my actual suicide attempt, where I can't dive into the whole story because it's really personal. One day I will maybe, but it was it was more of how can I explain this? It was like I'm a guy that goes through things, like I just do it. I don't give a fuck. If I have to do it, I'll do it. So that was one of those nights where I was dedicated. You know what I mean? But I'm also a thinker, so I think things through.
Right.
And so when I was, I grabbed a knife and I actually attempted to stab myself.
Wow.
Yeah, I was practicing on my stomach and whatnot.
Wow.
From there, I twisted it around. I just, put the knife down. I'm like, no, it's not gonna happen. You know what? Like my cousins, my baby cousins need me. My brother needs me. My mom needs me.
So now it's like bigger than you, right?
It's bigger than my dad needs
that.
it. Like they're dedicated to me. They rely on me.
Right.
Right. That's why I work this hard. They
Right.
rely on me because they trust me in the back. They trust me to do this work.
Right.
So I need to grind and show them, like, I can do this. Like, if I can do this, I can conquer this. I can fucking do anything I want, right?
Yeah.
So from there on, I looked up. I'm like, God, I don't know what's up, man. But watch, I'm gonna fucking do some fucked up shit. And that's where more the light lit
Like
up.
that mindset came
That
in,
mindset
right?
came in
I like
twice.
that.
It came in multiple times, right? Where it's like I'm on the edge of giving up. I'm like, no, I need to push more. Like this fire was burning in me, right?
Right.
And I just kept pushing as a kid. By grade 10, 11, I left the farm. So it was 5 years.
Okay.
5-6 years I stayed there.
Yeah.
And those were like bad years, right?
Of course.
House ended up being in foreclosure, so the bank took it, paid off every debt that we had, because my parents were in debt.
Mm-hmm.
And there was like a lot of other people involved during the time too, like people overdosing my dad with alcohol.
Okay.
A lot of crap like that, right?
Right.
And then stresses and whatnot. And when I left, I wasn't used to this new world of hanging out with people. I didn't have like close friends.
Right.
You feel me? Like people I can go after school hang out with.
It's kind of shocking,
Like
because you come off as a really
socialize
social
and stuff.
person.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like the vibe.
Yeah. So like I had no like dedicated people to go to, because I was isolated from the world. Even my family wasn't even close to me. It was my mom, my dad, and my brother, right? So like, you know how Indians are, like, they got like cousins. They come over. No,
bear people.
Yeah, like none of that. It was just me, myself, and I trying to like grind through this.
Right.
I had my brother and everyone, but it wasn't as connected.
So when you left the farm, you left by yourself?
No, I left my parents.
With
So
your
we all
parents?
moved out into a basement.
Okay.
During
Okay,
it.
nice.
And I isolated myself for a year. So I had the opportunity to go out finally to, experience the sunlight and what, but I was afraid.
Because you didn't know.
I didn't know what it felt like. I didn't know what like interaction with people were.
No, definitely, it is scary.
It
From
is
personal
scary.
experience, bro,
Especially, yeah.
like when I was flying here, right? I've never left my family for a long period of
Yeah.
time. Most was like, I think 10 days at my mosque, local mosque.
Yeah.
So I was pumped. I booked my ticket, pump. 2 hours before my flight, I'm like, in my stomach, I'm like, whoa.
I welcome you to
I'm
home,
like-
man. I'm blessed, man.
And I'm like, whoa, I'm leaving my family.
Yeah.
And when I got here, right?
Yeah.
I don't know anyone. I
Yeah.
call a taxi, ride to my new house, meet my roommates, go to my room. And like, I wasn't spoiled growing up, but we were kind of like, we were okay.
Yeah.
Middle class, nice, medium middle class,
Yeah,
not high or low.
yeah.
So nice room and everything. And I come, and now my room's 10 by 10.
Yeah.
No exaggeration. You saw my room.
Yeah.
Tiny ass room over
Yeah.
there, right? And I was just looking at my room. There's nothing there.
Yeah.
There's like a mattress, a box spring,
Mm-hmm.
and like a little nightstand, right?
Yeah.
And I'm just sitting on the bed, no one's covering. I'm looking up. I'm like, why did I even move here? I'm like, what did I do?
Yeah.
No friends.
Yeah.
No nothing. And
Yeah.
I was scared, man.
Yeah.
But
But it was all
continue
worth
that.
it.
Yeah, it was all
We'll
worth
continue
it.
later.
I met this guy, but
honestly, dude, like, it's a good thing.
It
It's
is.
a blessing
It
in
is.
disguise.
At the
'cause
moment, it feels like it's so bad.
it is, because I've had this similar experience. I've done RCMP Youth Academy too.
Oh,
Nice.
cool. Nice.
Grade 11, grade 12.
How's that? How's that?
It was good.
Good.
It was like one of those experiences.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like sitting there like,
What am I doing?
what am I doing?
Right.
I'm stuck with these cabin with like 5-6 other guys, like huge as fuck.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah. And you're like,
Girls,
you're
girls.
standing out there,
I'm
right?
studying out like what the fuck. So it's like, but it tests your, it's like a test for you.
It is.
You
Like
know,
how well you can persevere.
how well you can, how well you can learn.
But you know what? I feel like since growing up, you had to be a shy guy if you grew up by yourself. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
But those things
Yeah.
turn you into that. You're really social, man. You
Oh, thank
walked
you.
in, we didn't know you.
Yeah, man.
And you
You're
come
so
back-
like just loving and everything,
Dude,
man.
I'm pumped. Dude.
Yeah,
I'm blessed.
man.
Like
It was awesome.
It's awesome, bro.
Yeah.
Like, and like I feel like, do you feel like that molded you?
Yeah, dude. Of course, like the experience itself, being isolated. Like for me in high school, I was a nice guy.
Okay.
Okay.
I interacted with a lot of people, and a lot of people who go through suicide, depression are nice.
Right.
You got like they're hiding themselves.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff.
definitely.
Like I've noticed that through videos. I watch videos and like I watch people.
Yeah.
And I understand you're being nice for a reason because
Yeah.
you feel lonely. You know what I mean? And I guess me going through that experience, I can see that.
Tell us how you came up with the name. I think that's interesting. LegitCreation.
LegitCreation.
Yeah.
You guys were just talking about the Vancouver house, so that's why I say I can relate.
Right.
So after I left the farm, right, I was given my first iPhone.
Oh, okay.
I got my first iPhone.
Nice.
So
Which one was it?
iPhone 5.
Nice.
Like one of the phones that don't even really exist today.
Yeah,
Like,
but I remember back then they were like, holy shit.
iPhone 5 was the sickest because the iPhone 4 was the best iPhone
Yeah.
at the time.
Yeah.
And iPhone 5 was just the
They
longest
just beat
version.
it. They just beat it.
Yeah.
Metal and like it was like iPhone kept cracking. So
Yeah,
no more
exactly.
cracking.
No. And then I got this phone, and I'm just like sitting there like, shit. Like,
Yeah.
I want to make an Instagram account. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't want to be like Krish Neal 6734 or
Right.
Krish_Van Gogh
Yeah.
Krish Neal. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
those typical like
Right.
username. Right?
Yeah.
I want it to be like
Like Rocket K22.
Yo, Dark Saber X, Tropical X, Mandalore Case X.
Yeah,
LeBron James is the best.
Yeah, exactly. It was like
Right.
that's
I
what,
hate
I didn't want that. Like I was
Right.
like I wanted to be real.
Right.
I wanted to be real.
Right.
Like
How do you stand out?
like yeah, I wanted to be real, and I wanted to be something that I can only fucking think of.
Can you
swear?
hear?
Can I
Yeah,
swear?
you can swear. You can
Of course,
swear.
bro. Of course.
I can fucking think of because
Yeah.
that's who I am, right? And I'm
Right.
like, real. Oh, okay. Legit means real.
Yeah.
Okay. Think of me creation. And I'm like, okay,
Put it together.
put them together. LegitCreation.
Oh, there you go.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
I'm just sitting there like, holy fuck, I'm a genius.
Right. And you put it together, you put it down.
Exactly.
Nice,
Right.
nice.
That's how LegitCreation.
That's
That's
all
there you go.
LegitCreation.
There you
Right?
go, guys.
And then I just fucking went on. I made a Facebook page. I made a Twitter page.
Everything.
I made like YouTube. I'm like, yo, I need this right now.
Okay, so
Right.
once you got your iPhone,
Yeah.
you got your Instagram account, you're like, okay, now I'm about to be famous. No.
Dude, like LegitCreation was not meant for that.
Oh, wow.
What was it meant for?
It was just me.
Just like
Like
how
a person-
social.
like
Just a
personal
person.
account?
It's a personal.
Ah.
Like it's just a personal. Krish Neal is on as LegitCreation. It's
Okay.
like
Wow.
that's like it's like Superman. It's like Batman. You got LegitCreation. You know what I mean?
Right.
Okay,
It's just
okay.
Krish is Krish, right?
Right.
It was not meant for videos. It was not meant
Not
for
like Bollywood Krish?
No. I'm just chilling. Dude.
Bollywood Krish is like some Indian superhero.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
like, Krish is like flying around.
Like
It's
that, like the Indian Batman.
Right,
Batman's on
right.
steroids, literally.
Literally, yeah.
First movie he's lifting a horse. Next movie he's lifting a fucking building.
Oh, really?
Next, bro.
Next
Bollywood
level.
is next level.
Bollywood is next level.
Sip my tea.
Like, but yeah, LegitCreation was just
Just a way to
It was
express
like a
yourself.
legit creation.
just LegitCreation.
It was a
Like,
legit
it was
creation, yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I guess it led me to a lot of things like marketing and like understanding. Like that's what I like business because it stood out. It was actually people. I don't know if they were making fun of it, but they would always question me about it.
Yeah.
In high school, it's like, why LegitCreation? Like, well, look, it's LegitCreation.
Right.
But then low key they'd come to me and like, yo, that's a really dope name. I'm
Oh, bro.
Right? Like, you know you design right.
Yeah, I know. Just because I know like everyone, because I wasn't like I was a nice guy in high school,
Yeah.
but as in like I was easy to get picked on.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Like, but I didn't give a fuck.
Right.
Did kids picking on you, did that ever affect your...
Oh no,
No.
because I felt blessed
Okay.
to be in school.
Okay.
Because it was a way.
After you've seen the work life.
Yeah. It was like I was blessed because it got me away from that life.
Yeah, guys, that's gratitude right there. Just being
That's
grateful, right?
Very grateful.
Actually.
Yeah.
Because something like school, right? We don't understand the blessings, right? I have a lot of family in India.
Yeah.
Where it's like school is expensive. Bro.
Yeah, exactly.
And sometimes it comes down to where it's like, yo, like if we don't make enough money this month, our kid's not going to school.
Exactly.
Right?
That's a fear.
And then there's us where it's like we get to go to school for free.
Yeah.
And we skip class.
Class, right?
Or we take stupid courses for no reason.
Exactly, and it
is a true blessing.
It was a way of me like no lie, like if any of you guys from high school are watching this, I considered all of you guys like a blessing to me. Like no lie, like I know you might have had some beef, maybe if you did, I honestly like I'm sorry.
Look at that,
it's not my end, but like all honesty, like each and every person in my grad class, I don't know, like if you hated me, if you loved me, I appreciated you.
Right, because it shaped and molded you.
It shaped and molded me because my home life was not something I enjoyed, but going to school was a way for me to understand there's hope.
To cope with that.
There's hope for me. Right. That's why I was like the happy guy in school.
That's awesome,
did you share this with anyone at school? Like, did you have like your one close friend? That was like, you tell him everything, or?
Yeah, there was one person, but like it was just that's the story I cannot.
Okay, that's
I cannot go into.
Yeah.
But there was one person, and they helped me a lot at the time. But we split off after that. But not a lot of people knew. I opened up about it during grade 12 actually, during my psych class. I just told my story, and then people were like, "Oh my god, like you know what's up, right?" I'm like, "Yeah, that is what it is," and I didn't really open it up to a lot of people because I was just happy. You know what? I was just like a happy guy.
You're just excited.
I'm just excited to be here. So I'm excited to be alive. I'm excited to like just like even in this room.
Just blessed.
Yeah, everything is blessed, right? Even in this room or everything, because
Right.
like I just take it as a blessing. You know what? Things happen, but I just feel happy.
The
like
fact that you're still here.
Yeah, because like I learned.
Right.
I learned a lot. I learned how to work with my hands. I learned how to work with my head. I learned like physical work, mental work. I don't know, man.
Right.
Just took in. Plus, I'm also a martial artist, so that
cool.
was one of my coping mechanisms.
Just like
how'd you know he was a martial artist?
He said it when he came.
You said it?
Yeah.
I don't remember, man.
Oh, he said actor, model.
Oh yeah.
So karate was one of my coping mechanisms.
Yeah, just like to help you cope with it.
Help me cope with it.
Yeah.
And I worked hard with that too. Like every class, like 110%.
Wow.
Like train. Mentality to grow.
Yeah.
And like that was another way, and that
to like help put your like anger and all that stuff.
Pretty much.
Cool.
So when did LegitCreation turn into the Legit Creator?
I like that. Damn.
Right.
So during grade 12, I was like, you know what? Like, I want to make YouTube videos. And it's funny because when I was a kid, I was the one that carried the camera around. You know, and recorded family videos. Yeah. So it was weird. Like I was like, when I got
you're behind the camera.
Yeah.
No. Now you're in front of the camera.
Now in front of the camera, but I learned how to use the camera from behind. That's like
both ends. Yeah.
Both ends. I learned both ends, right? But when I was a kid, I loved using the camera, and then like I grew up, and like things happened, right? But I still used the camera when I grew I grew up, right?
Yeah.
But then grade 12 came. I'm like, fuck, like after high school, I really want to make like vlogs. I want to make videos, right? Because I think it's fun, right?
Yeah, it is.
Right. And then I started making vlogs.
Okay.
Well, done, like just like it was for whatever, right? I just make videos, posted them, had fun, showed like, oh yeah, I'm chilling with my friends here today. We're heading to Playland. We're heading to dinner. We're heading to this, heading to that. Then I got more into the business side of things because I got into marketing, right? I enjoyed marketing, right? And I enjoyed video making. I enjoyed acting. These are the things I liked. Right. So I'm like, oh, what if I push for LegitCreation for actually content to make into a career? You know what I mean? Yeah. So I started making skits. Because I'm a martial artist, I fight skits, so like fight scenes and whatnot.
Like legit fighting or like?
I tried making it legit. Like I literally edit the clip so it looks like I got punched. Like,
That's cool.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So
WWE, right?
Yeah, no, straight up, it was like this whole like thing, and then after that, I noticed the business side of things. It's like it's not working. How am I going to keep doing this if I'm not making an income?
Yeah.
Right. So I need to make like attract the audience, understand my audience, understand who I'm giving this to, this. So. I took that into consideration, started making relatable videos. You know, like just like types of guys or types of like brown guys or types of like
just stuff that was like trending.
Types of people who drive or whatever, like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And from there I noticed I wasn't getting growth on YouTube. Yeah. So I transitioned into Instagram. back on the ground, right? Because I noticed I was getting a lot more views, a lot more interaction, a lot of people were laughing. And then now from February, March till December, I was dedicated to Instagram.
Wow. Dope.
Yes.
Wow. I've noticed this too, that YouTube's became so oversaturated where it's hard to get views, man. It's so hard.
It's honestly like
you gotta put like your whole life into it.
You gotta put your whole life, and you gotta have like a team pushing it from the background.
Like, not even a team. You actually legit. You need a push.
Yeah, you need. Yeah.
Like you need someone famous or like.
I think it's just collabs though, and it's hard when you're in Vancouver and not a lot of people are doing YouTube.
No, it's you need. I feel like it's a.
You need a push, man.
Like you need a push, like somebody to put you on, or you gotta be consistent making collabs.
Exactly. Or I feel like it's also understanding the marketing major, understanding the marketing side of things, like.
What people want to see.
What people want to see and how you're going to grow your page. Understanding there's multiple ways to grow a page.
Yeah.
It's just people don't see those ways.
Yeah.
And then they say, hold up. Like, I love art. I fucking love art.
Yeah.
I like paintings. I love poetry. I love videography, photography.
That's cool.
I love it. I just put me in front of a art piece, I'll analyze it, right? But also there's business. How to get your art noticed.
Right.
So you can continue doing art.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So you get like you have like reposts, this, that, interactions. You know what I mean? It's this whole like marketing game that you have to take into consideration.
That's cool.
And that's where the team comes into play, because you have people who are in front of the screen, then you have people in the back of the scene, behind the scenes. You know what I mean? And then they get their cuts and whatnot too after that.
Yeah.
So
that's why is that why you started studying like marketing? Do you want to get into?
Kinda. It's just also my personality, and I enjoyed like I took a marketing class. I did really well in it, and I'm like, shit, this is dope. Like I love the thought of growing things, I love growing businesses, and like my goal was to grow a business. I'm like, I want to help a business be like at its full potential. Then I'm like sitting there like, oh, I want to be at my full potential. Oh, let's make LegitCreation at its full potential. You know what I mean?
Right.
So just
that's cool, man.
Just like
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, just like everything for me. I feel like for me everything just connected. You know what I mean? That's how it was. Like I love business. I wanted to go into business. I just didn't know what. I don't know. Business, right? I don't know, accounting, finance. You know, you got like econ. You got all the other business mindsets.
Right. What do you think about ecom? Because he started an e-commerce store. Do you know anything about it?
No.
Just about marketing and
just marketing in general was just nice. I think
it's fit in with like your brand.
With me, just myself. It's just like I enjoyed it. I enjoyed taking it. I enjoy understanding it. I enjoy because marketing is like you're figuring out how people think and how you're gonna grow your product.
Right.
You're
which can apply to like anything.
Yeah, it applies to anything, and finding a job, it's like simply like it is what it is, right? And if you, I don't know.
And the sick thing is with this is you don't need to find a job. You could be the job.
You could be your boss.
Yeah, exactly. That's pretty much.
And you can provide jobs for others.
Exactly, pretty much, and you can like help others grow. You can offer your services, and plus, it's the whole world is shifting into digital, you know what I mean?
Right.
And so shifting into digital, not a lot of people understand digital. Right. If you don't understand digital, you need a marketer that understands digital marketing.
And like look at all the businesses that they don't.
Like look at what's his name, Ty Lopez.
Yeah,
like that's a guy. That's a guy. He's in digital marketing. Digital marketing. And that's where he grew his business from 30K, like 40K, offer monthly or something.
100%.
Yeah.
And even more now.
Even more now. Like the guy's crazy. So
it's nuts.
It's a new world, and it's good to explore, read about it, understand it. Also, just have a grip around it.
Right. It's like an open mind to see if you can do it.
Yeah, or even as in if one day maybe you'll want to figure more. You'll start something.
Right.
Yeah.
Like
this. And it can apply.
You can apply. Frank will hustle. You're hustling every day.
Exactly. Exactly, man. That's interesting.
That is interesting.
That's cool.
Yeah. So what do you see? What do you see? Okay, so after you graduate, your plan is to come back to the creating field.
Yeah.
And what do you see yourself doing in 10 years?
That's a good question.
That's a great question. Yeah.
That is a really great question. Acting. I also want to make a clothing brand. That's I have the idea set, but I can't say anything about it yet. But more of the side of acting and creating. Like, my end of the day, like, I always think about this. I just want to be able to, like, sit in an amazing house, be by the pool, writing my ideas out.
That's awesome.
Just
like, we can envision that, right?
I just want to be, like, sitting by my pool or, like, sitting on the balcony or something. Like, well, I had this one vision of me being on a high rise and just being able to look out and be, like, writing my ideas down. Or, like, me at a house and sitting at a pool and writing.
So you, like, living life on your terms.
Do you have a vision board?
A little. I did make one. But
the vision board's in here, right?
Right now it's in here because I've been focusing more on being present.
Right, in the moment.
In the moment, because like I'm a workaholic.
Yeah.
So I never have, like, ever since I was a kid, I've been working, right?
Yeah.
And I never have focused on myself or in the present moment. I always, like, this year, this month, has just been being present. I meditate, I write, I read, you know.
Journal writing?
I just like free write, dude. I just it's a working. It's a
Yes,
working.
it's
working.
I don't know, people. I got scared.
So you did meditation? That's cool.
I started counseling.
Is your whole squad like a meditating squad?
No.
Just
My whole squad, they're a blessing in disguise.
Yeah?
Like, no, I bet they're gonna watch this later. But they're all
Sweet.
they're all a blessing. My whole squad, they're like we have Ivan. Ivan, he's like I talked to you guys.
Yeah.
He's a model, singer, also actor too. Simi, she's a singer, amazing singer.
Wow.
Blessed. I love her voice. And you got Karen. She's going for a real estate agent and
Oh.
stuff. But she's also an artist. She does photography.
Nice.
She's really dope too.
Oh.
So we're just like, and there's also Sharon. She runs a company called Bella Abe. It's like honeycomb. I'm like promoting the guys. Come on, guys.
Silent commercial break.
Bella Abe. It's like a shampoo, conditioner, kind of cream company with natural honey.
Cool. So it's kind of like a cool startup.
Yeah, it's like a cool startup for,
Nice.
and she's renowned in California. So my squad, it's like
Nice.
like they're like my core people that I love.
Right.
You know what I mean?
What about Jason? Where does he come to play?
Jason, I met him. When did I meet him? I met him last year. Actually,
Last year?
I collabed with him. What did we collabed at? We were. Oh, it was right after my accident. So it was like I got into a car accident a couple months ago. But that's a long story.
Yeah.
I collabed.
A lot of stories.
Yeah, dude, I'm I remember a lot of things. That's how a lot to
It
talk
shapes
about.
who you are today.
Exactly, right?
Right.
No, I met him after it was our after August 30th, or just August 30th. August 30th.
Yeah, August 30th.
Yeah, so it was like September, like 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and we were talking on like Instagram, like, oh, let's do a collab together. I'd love to work with you. I'm surprised he contacted me back because
At that point, how many followers did he have?
I think I was just hitting 1,000.
He was at.
He was at like, what is he at, 15 now?
He's at like, isn't he at 10?
10, I think.
10.
10 or 15, I don't
No,
know.
he's at
10,
15.
he's at
He's at
15?
15.
Yeah.
He was at like 9 maybe?
9?
9 or 10.
Oh.
Right during the time.
You're just sitting around like 1,000?
I'm like sitting around 1,000. Like I wasn't pushing. I started going hard after August, more harder than before. Just pushing creativity out there, so working on more on my art side than the marketing side of content creation.
Okay.
And he's we're just like, yo, let's meet up, let's make a video. Like, so we met up. You guys can watch the video later. It's like we're both arguing about who's gonna sit in the front seat of the car.
Really?
And then we get into a fist fight, and like he starts knocking me out.
IG or YouTube?
IG. It's like it's in there. He reposted it a couple days ago. It's like we get into a fist fight. He starts knocking me out, and then we both start chasing the car because one of our homies takes it instead.
Was Melvin that video too?
No, Melvin was not in a video.
I thought I saw it.
We have to do a collab. Me and Melvin soon, sometime. Hope so. I hope.
That's pretty cool though.
Yeah,
it's cool.
And do you think it ties back to like meeting him, or even meeting those like other people in your group, like you were saying, like the singer, the real estate agent, all those other people? How did you guys meet? Like, was it kind of like how we met? How was this random or?
No, like so Simi went to high school with me.
Okay.
So we grew up and we like grade 8 to 12. We weren't friends in high school.
Okay.
We were friends. Like, we know, like, hey, how's it going, Chris?
Yeah.
And our mutual friend was Ivan. Ivan did karate with me. So me and him are like rivals in martial arts and karate.
Okay.
We fought each other. We trained each other. We were like dedicated to each other. So like our martial arts craft, right? And then after university, I was with my old people from high school, kind of separated from them, right? I'm still with them though. There's one guy named John Paul.
Yeah.
Best guy ever. Dedicated to him.
Shout out to you, bro.
Yeah, shout out to John Paul. He's like my day one, like my first friend. Him and Sheree are my first friends in high school.
Okay.
After like leaving the farm, and that was in grade 12.
Right. So it really helped you.
Yeah. In grade 12, like those are the two guys I really deeply connected with, and got been able to go out and do stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So.
Simi knew Ivan because they went to elementary school together, and I knew Ivan because I did karate with Ivan. And they're like, oh, let's go on a little, let's go watch a movie. And then Sydney brought her cousin Karen and Sharon, right? And then
there you go. That's how it clicked, right?
Is that movie? It's like, oh, we're best friends now.
Yeah, we went out for that movie, and then we sat down, we just talked, and we watched the movie, and then after we went out for dinner, we were just vibing. You know when you're just vibing, like
so
you guys
want to go watch Black Panther?
Right, exactly.
I haven't seen it yet.
I heard it's amazing.
I
I want to watch it super badly.
Right.
Gotta make it happen, bro.
We're gonna make it happen.
Make it happen.
Let's do it. I'm down.
I'm down.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's set it up.
I'm down. But yeah, I met them, and then we just started clicking from there. It's like 3-4 years together. It's like a little squad group, and we're like supporting each other, and we're like there for each other, but we're all in our different paths. You know what I mean?
That's cool. They're all doing different. Okay, right now, who has the most followers out of all you four?
Oh, no,
no, it's not worried about the followers. It's just, you know, the followers shows your work. You know.
Yeah.
So, okay, they're not as focused, I think, as I am. I was
Okay.
social media, but Simi is a singer. She's one of the top. I guess people love her singing.
Dope.
Like she's been singing ever since I was a kid.
Okay.
Like elementary school, I think, or high school.
Simi, you're gonna be on the show soon.
Simi, yeah, she's like around like I don't know, 1,000, 2,000, around that age. Then there's Ivan and me. We work together, so we have the same follower count. I think around 1.4 or something, 1.2, 1.4 around there. So we bounce off each other.
Okay.
We also work in different areas, so we work with each other in different areas. So more of the modeling side, acting side. You know, we just work together. You know, it's clicking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Karen's more of the business, real estate. Karen and Sharon are more business kind of minded, so they're working on their branding and their. Man's.
Does he work here?
Those guys are fantastic.
Hey, he's smiling.
Got some fans.
You got the fans.
We saw half an hour.
So Karen is more. They're more business side, so she's going into real estate, and then we got Sharon doing the business in California. She's in Cali right now with her dad, working on the business and working on the beehives.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's super cool, man.
Yeah, and I like how you guys have like a whole squad.
Yeah.
But you guys aren't all dedicated on the same kind of like
That's
forte.
so. I know.
Yeah,
It's like an open platform.
Right. And you guys all come together and.
Man, this is a dope idea. All right. So I'm kind of like, but I'm gonna give this to you.
Yeah.
They should come on the show.
Yeah, for sure.
You guys
man.
should
Appreciate
have
it,
something
dude.
where it's like a coffee table.
Yeah.
You find a round table,
Yeah.
and all you guys sit down and just talk.
Yeah. We wanting to.
That'd be
We can't
sick.
meet up at the same spot. It's a
it's
horrible.
It's hard, right?
Yeah,
It's
it's
hard.
hard.
Especially everybody's timetable.
Everyone's timetable is different because everyone's just grinding, right?
Yeah.
Simi's
Yeah.
going for teaching, so she wants to be a teacher, right? But I think I want her to like go for singing because I think she would fucking amazing.
She'd probably be a better singer than teacher, you think?
No, she'd be an amazing teacher. She can do both.
Right,
I'd
of
say
course,
just do
of
both.
course.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, honestly, just do both. Like, but if she ever
Do
wants
both,
to,
Simi.
No, Simi's got this. Simi's a
She got this.
She lives like right here.
Oh, she's right here?
Yeah. Contact her.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love her voice. I think she's a really nice person.
Yeah.
We would just be in the hallways, be like, "Hey, Krish," I'm like, "Hey, Simi." She's like, "Say hi to Ivan to me." I'm like, "Okay."
Right.
And then now we're like the bestest friends.
Right.
And like we talk like every day. Or something.
That's cool, man.
Yeah.
That's super dope.
I have a question.
You have an answer?
Who's your motivation to start comedy? Like, was there one specific YouTuber or YouTubers that you were watching that were like, "Hey,
That's
I
funny
could do this"?
Honestly,
Or was it like internally or like a family member or anybody?
No. Okay, my motivation it was to make people laugh.
Okay.
Because I in high school made people laugh, made people smile. You know, like I just like I like
you like
vibing
that
with
feeling.
them, right? Because I love being around people, right?
Yeah,
I love
yeah.
just generally just fucking being around people.
Yeah,
It just
right,
makes
it's
me
awesome.
happy, right?
Yeah.
But then I started watching Superwoman.
Oh.
Yeah.
Superwoman was
Toronto.
Yeah.
Toronto, right? Superwoman's like.
Dude, I love Logan Paul. I watch him every single day, even up to the point where he put up that suicide video.
Yeah.
Dude, I watch him every day, bro. And then he stopped, and then he continued it again.
Yeah,
I think it was just a bad fault.
I think
Dude, I love him, though.
I feel like because he's from the Vine world, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of Viners don't really understand
Their audience,
social media, because it's like Vine is quick pace, and I feel like you need to take the time and learn. You know, to transition. I feel like you need to take the time to learn about the world. I feel like this is the one thing I actually wanted to bring this up.
Yeah.
I feel like we should all once we're stable as people, we should all dedicate ourselves to one thing. That is either support depression, or like anxiety or suicide.
Like some issue going
donate
on.
to some issue, or like people who are poor out there, people that poverty. You know, people who are suffering. At least one thing. Each person.
And go all in on that one thing, right?
One thing. If you have time, take time out of your day and just like, go help.
That's dope. Because me and Josh were talking about, we're more so not really mental health, but more so poverty. Right?
Exactly, and honestly, connect with 3C because he's like based on he goes downtown, he goes like donates, and he's part of Live to Empower too.
Right.
A couple of my friends are part of Live to Empower, so they're doing really great.
Right.
But I feel like every person in this world, once you like base, like you understand, like okay, I've hit this base.
You can take care of yourself.
You can take care of yourself. go give back.
Right. Go take care of others.
Take care of others. Just one thing. It doesn't have to be a million things. A lot of people do a million things. Don't worry about that.
Right.
Just pick one thing. Like for me, it's gonna be suicide. I want to help people. I want to donate to the suicide prevention.
Because it touched hard to me.
It touches home.
Exactly. Right. And then someone would be like cancer. They want to donate to cancer research. You guys, poverty. You want to donate to that. So dedicate yourself. Just take time out of your day. You know what I mean? That's like. I feel like if we all did that in our world, we'd be living much way better than just me, money.
Right.
Car.
Right. Exactly.
So
that's so true.
Yeah,
that's so true. Because not a lot of people like appreciate and like realize what they have compared to other people.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's a big thing.
So that's one thing. Sorry, I wasn't else.
Yeah. No worries. And then you're saying creators too, and how.
The knowledge part.
Social media.
The launch part. Yeah. I feel like you just take the time and learn. Right, because learn who you are, what you want to do, and just be you, but also understand like there's people watching you, and it's like understand you have an audience, understand
the age demo, and like people. It's just this whole thing of learning. You know what I mean? Yeah. So when you feel learn, you'll be able to make smarter choices, because that's seeing that man on. It ticked me off. I actually watched that video too, man. It was crazy.
Yeah,
it showed his
body and like everything, and I'm like, dude, you're smarter. He in the video referenced a kid. Like, what if a kid walked in there? Like, he would have saw that thing. Like, what if this kid? He was with the kid. He's like, yo, she would have saw the dead body. And I'm like, dude, your audience is kids. Like, you just showed the whole audience.
Right.
You just pretty much like.
It's like, yo, the problem is it was in the. But you can't even say it was in the moment. Cause it's not like it was live. He actually edited it.
And the thing is, like, I know Logan Paul is a dedicated person to his word. Right. He said he's gonna upload every single day.
And he did it for 400 something days straight.
So he's.
Didn't take one day
I think
off.
that's what.
It gets to your head.
It got to his head.
You're like, holy crap! I have 16 million people watching me every day.
Yeah.
Like literally, we have. I don't know if it's you too.
Yeah.
But they have people like waiting till like 12 o'clock or 11 o'clock till he posts.
Exactly.
That 10-minute clip just for an entire day. Like,
exactly.
Sometimes I'm like that too.
Yeah, exactly. Right? Because you want to see what's up, and
right. And it's awesome.
It's good
until it gets to that point.
It gets to that point where you don't understand, and like it's good. He went on a break. He learned. I don't know the guy, right? But he was one of my like.
Well, Marvel's inspiration.
Kind of where I just be yourself and do some wild things.
Exactly.
Like I have one video of me jumping into a truck and having it drive off.
Oh, that's sick, dude. I want to see that.
So it's like it wasn't like it doesn't look as like cinematic as it, but it's actually did it and actually made myself like that. It was like how you met him, right? You're uncomfortable, so that's what Logan Paul's about, right? Being uncomfortable. Right. And I'm like, I want to be uncomfortable. I want to.
That's how good things happen.
That's how good things happen. That's how like
that's when windows open, doors open.
Yeah, doors open. You become more interesting. Like, oh damn, I did it. Well, like. Oh, I just danced like in a flash mob, right? You're like, oh shit, I did it. Like, oh, I did a presentation, I did it. Oh damn, boom, 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 bam, and then that's how you grow, and that's how you expand your mentality in a way where, because that's how Logan Paul is. He expands his mentality. Right. You understand.
It grows every day.
It grows, and the more you become like aware of not giving a shit either. Yeah. Because it doesn't. Other people's opinions don't matter because you're just being you. Right. You're dedicated to yourself.
Right. I think he's been like growing like every day just with himself too.
Just himself.
And that's how helps his fan base grow.
Pretty much, because like then he promotes it. Like I'm like that. The twist was I've seen a couple things I did not support about him. Like when his friend's dog died.
Oh yeah, Evan. Or
Evan. I kind of got mad because he wasn't as supportive because I could see that side of him. Like, okay, dude, you need to take the time and learn.
Right. Like that's your buddy.
That's a flaw, right?
Logan Paul's. Sorry, I don't know Logan Paul.
It's fine.
But he's the same dude that was like fake. That he was colorblind.
Was he?
No, he's actually colorblind. He's not faking.
But he got some glasses and the glasses cured.
That part was like oversaturated.
Yeah, it was.
But you know, we watch his vlogs enough. Like you understand, he is colorblind.
He was colorblind.
He actually is.
Like he wears the goofiest outfit. Sometimes I'm just like, what do you call him?
Really?
Right. And obviously, you're gonna put in stuff in like a thumbnail to get views. That's how YouTube works.
Exactly. It's how YouTube is. But yeah, that was one of my inspirations, and then I guess combining those two together, I just like that's who I think.
And those are like one of the top two YouTubers in the game.
Exactly.
Man, for me it was actually kind of like that. When I started creating like in grade 7.
Dude, that's
I did each channel with my cousins.
Yeah.
Right? It was like I tried so many things and. My main inspiration was Fusi too.
Yeah, everyone fucks with Fusi too.
I don't like him anymore though, bro. He's like,
see, everybody doesn't like him anymore. Everybody thinks he's like, he's so bad.
It's not that he's bad. It's just like he's not the same anymore.
See, the thing was with FusiTube, I feel like it was just there's learning.
But you know, I do relate to him as like I felt like in his starting years he was so restricted because like religion, right? Yeah. I'm Muslim too, so sometimes religion does restrict you in the media world, like with language and all these things. Yeah. And then it got to a point where he had so much money and he was like so far away, saying that and he
that part.
I don't feel like.
When he moved up to LA.
When he moved up to LA, he kind of was like, now I can do whatever I want.
Yeah.
And his parents even accepted him, right? And I feel like that is who he really was and who he wasn't showing. So I kind of fell in love with the Fousey tube he was showing to the camera. Yeah. And when the real Fousey tube's dope too. Sometimes I watch his stuff, but it's not like the Fousey tube he fell in love with. No homo.
That's why everybody stopped hating him.
Because he was fighting norms.
Yeah,
right?
he was
fighting norms.
And he tried for so long to like abide by the rules, but it's like it comes to a point where it's like, why?
Why? Because like he's in that he's living that lifestyle, right? Because it's like that's why I feel like a lot of people looked up to him because he was fighting those norms. Like he was just being himself, man.
Right.
Like honestly, like if you want to get a tattoo, you got a tattoo. Right. If you want to go eat, you want to go eat.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because he's living.
Yeah,
that's what living is.
Life is, right?
And apparently he's spending like $100K a week in LA. Like he's making so much where he's just spending like nothing.
Yeah, that was a flaw. I think. Yeah, that's something to watch out for.
And he was addicted to something too, right?
Yeah, he had an addiction.
I don't remember what it was, but I remember he'd always talk about his addiction. We wouldn't say what it is.
Yeah, he never mentioned.
Did he ever mention it? No.
I think he did at some point.
You think it was cigarettes or something?
No, it was like something like I think it was a hardcore drug. I don't know. So let's not even talk about that. But
yeah.
Yeah, no.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
No, he I don't know.
Just learning curves, right?
I think Fousey Tube was just the money part was not really like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was it kind of got to me. I'm like, I understand, but like that's what I meant. Dedicating yourself to one thing,
right?
You know, give back to one thing,
right?
Donate to one thing,
right?
Okay, ground yourself, like you know, if all of us in the world can donate to one thing, this world will be a better.
And Logan did that right after he donated $1 million. $1
million, right?
But there's a difference in donating $1 million.
Yeah. And
to cover your ass versus doing it before
habit,
like,
right?
or being consistent.
Bro, in my religion, right? There's a saying that if you donate $1 in a time where it's normal, right? Just $1, it's much more valuable in a time than when you're like sick and you donate like 1,000.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? So that's what it comes down to too, right? Yeah, he donated $1 million, but why did he do it? What was his real intention? Was it because he wanted to help those people, or was it so he could save himself? Right?
Exactly.
That's his answer, though, right?
That's his answer. No, I agree. That's what I thought of as well when I saw the video. I'm like, okay, you know what? Are you gonna be consistent with it? Like you guys talked to 3C about this. Consistency, right? It comes down to consistency. If you're consistency, then you hold the brand. If you're not consistency, you're not holding yourself. You can't call yourself an actor when you don't act. You only act once. Oh, that's cool. That's great. That's cool. I'm glad for you. But if you're consistent, then I don't look at you're an actor.
Are there like any actors you look up to specifically? Like you wanna like their work or their style or theme or genre or whatever it is?
See this. I love LegitCreation.
Nice.
Shahrukh Khan. He's really good. I think he really does people really well.
He's a workaholic, man.
Oh, he's a worker. He came from nothing.
Yeah, and he's so rich that he says it himself. He's like, I don't have to make movies, but he's like, I don't see myself not making movies.
Right.
Yeah.
Like that's like he's sick, bro.
Exactly. He's like dedicated. He's a work. Like he came from nothing. Like his dad died one night. Like he drove his mom home, and his mom's like, yo, when did you learn how to drive? It's like,
it just hit him.
It just hit him. You know what I mean? Like, and the man's like, he's good. There's other actors too. My dad loves to Meet the Bunch. So like I look into his Charlie Chaplin. That's a dedicated guy. I watch his videos. I watched his movies because he did some fucked up shit.
He did.
Like, he had to climb
bro,
up stuff.
And not just that, bro. You have to take it in with no audio, bro.
Yeah, that's
so
what I was saying.
Imagine all the three of us are here, and there's no mic. There's no microphone in the camera.
Yeah.
How do we
understand, right?
How do you portray a message?
And he still made
it.
Yeah, exactly.
He killed it. Everyone knows who he is.
Everyone knows who he is.
When was he around? 1950s?
Yeah, 1950s. I haven't gone into research.
Bro, it's like more than 70 years. No, not more than.
And imagine the quality too of the camera too.
And people still understand like the whole comedy.
The comedy. Yeah.
Like, and later on they added captions, but before there was no captions either.
No captions. There's also The Rock. He's really good. And then Kevin Hart. I've been watching a couple of Kevin Hart movies.
Kevin Hart's really good. Yeah. I love how he break down to like comedian. He became #1 comedian. Yeah. Then he came to acting, and he's killing it. Right?
Exactly. And it's just this whole like transition game, right?
Eddie Murphy, bro.
Eddie Murphy. He's like one of my favorite.
Eddie Murphy's the same thing. Comedian first, killed as comedian,
and then he came to acting,
killed as actor.
And now he's doing music, right?
Is he in music?
He's in music. Yeah. See, nobody knows. He's still in music now. But he's like 50 years old, 57 years old. Nobody knows, right?
But he's just vibing.
Yeah, it's just vibing. It's just vibing.
But yo, guys, that was a Vancouver Hustle podcast. It was so much fun having Legit. You know what? I was talking to Legit when we had some interruptions. Sorry, we're gonna go on for a few more seconds, but
2 free commercial breaks, right? Yeah.
Today's advertisements, we have.
We gotta use that in there.
At first, we thought Legit was gonna be just like a Surrey Jack, man.
Oh, yeah.
And next episode, he's gonna tell us what a Surrey Jack is. Thanks for watching.